So we did an episode about 3 episodes ago now about like negative aspects of stan Twitter culture. So we kind of wanted to talk about some of the more positive or wholesome aspects of stan Twitter culture, because we didn't want to totally condemn it, because obviously we're a part of it and we're kind of, making this show about it. So we wanted to talk about some of the more positive aspects. Do you have anything you want to go with first, or should I start? Or
Yeah, okay. Let me see if something comes to mind. Well, the birthdays.
yes.
I think that is super sweet. Something that no, I've never seen in the US personally, is them buying like billboards, um, advertisement space in Times Square, literally anything. And they'll be like, happy birthday. For an artist to see that and see that their fans care that much, I think is so sweet. It's like, I think that's like one of the cutest things ever.
I agree. I think it's so sweet. Yeri did a vlog last night about her going around Seoul to find all her birthday ads. It was really
Aww.
cute. And right before hers came on, Wendy's came on from her birthday a couple weeks ago. She was like, Wendy! It was very sweet. I loved it.
That's so cute. Yeah. Especially because the fans all come together and pull money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's really like
group effort.
the strongest part, like it's one of the strongest aspects of community building you really see in the K-pop world. Um,
Everyone stops arguing for a second
yeah.
and they actually celebrate something.
Yes, I agree. It's very cute. I really like it. Another one I think is that in America, for some reason, American K-pop stans have kind of been these like anti-white supremacist warriors.
Yes. Yes. I think about that all the time. When I tell you I was thinking about that the other day.
It
That was so
it's
funny.
really a fascinating thing, and it's gotten to the point where a couple Republican politicians have even like, and it's been a fringe thing, but they've talked about banning K-pop from the United
What?
States. Yeah, well, and this isn't unprecedented actually. And I hate to bring
Mhm.
up the Beatles again, but in the early 70s, John Lennon was a pretty outspoken critic of the Vietnam War, and Nixon tried to have him deported, actually, because he was talking so much shit about Nixon. Um, so it's not totally unheard of, but I just thought it was really fascinating. And during that, it was like that hashtag that was like White Lives Matter. They like flooded
Oh
it with
yeah.
K-pop fan cams, and K-pop fans like notoriously. This was the craziest one, I think. All registered for Trump's rally, and so the
Oh my God, I
seats
love
were all empty.
that was oh, another one. During Black Lives Matter, they swarmed this app. I don't want to say the wrong city, but I feel like it was like Dallas or
Mm-hmm.
Houston. And it was like, if you see something, say something, like protesters report them. And they sent like hella K-pop fan cams to the app and crashed it. And like over the next day and a half, and then like the police department tweeted, they were like, we're taking the app down, technical difficulty. I was like,
Amazing.
they're so funny, they're the
K-pop
best.
can be a force for good, when people aren't threatening each other over the internet. I think we can do some really cool
Yeah.
stuff. Some really, you know, when it's not, a random fan just like snooping into your personal business and being like, if hating on Twice won't bring your dad back.
Yeah, or saying things like burn in hell.
Yeah, I know. Off topic,
So
but I saw
weird.
some Everglow fan just like ripping into Twice, Blackpink, and Red Velvet the other day, and she's like, and that's why that bitch Irene pushed Wendy off the. I was like,
What?
whoa, 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 what? They be bringing up
And
her
that's
they be
why
bringing up her injury all the time like it's a diss. I'm like, no, you just look crazy.
they're like, I hate this group so much and I hate their music. And because I hate them, that's why this person was seriously injured.
Yeah.
And like that sounds insane. Like you just sound like an asshole.
Yeah, but yeah, but when they're not doing that and they're fighting the good fight, it's become such a phenomenon that we're seeing it in the American news a lot, and they're
Hmm.
just fascinated by this. They're like, Korean pop stans have been posting videos of
Hmm.
gyrating crotches on the White Lives
Oh my
Matter.
God.
They're
So
so
true.
confused.
The editing on the videos, it seems like a lot of lights. Like the way they talk about these things is just like from such an outsider's standpoint, it's
I
ridiculous.
know. I'm like,
They're so
boomer.
yeah. Oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
boomer.
The way boomers slash older millennials talk about Gen Z is so out of
It's
touch.
so crazy.
But
But we're a weird
it's mostly
generation,
funny.
so
Yeah, they're
they're
trying. They're
trying.
trying it.
It's seeking to understand why Korean pop is making people anti-white supremacist is very interesting.
Yeah, literally. It's like just say it out loud.
It's like maybe just a beautiful man of color inspired these white girls, you know?
Yeah, seriously. They can't take it.
They
What?
can't take it. They can't handle it. I think that's also why some of the xenophobia has been so crazy, too. You know?
Oh no, absolutely sad too.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunate. You mean the xenophobia in terms of like a lot of the anti-Asian
Well,
racism going?
more like the way they talk about K-pop. But yeah, the
Oh
anti-Asian
yeah.
stuff going on. That's getting
Oh yeah, absolutely.
that's getting ape shit.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, the his I'm
Oh no,
sorry, go
you go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh no, just last point about the xenophobia. Just saying like the history of xenophobia in this country, especially against Asian people in pop culture, is runs really deep. And it's always been a thing, even with like actors, musicians, literally anyone that kind of start popping off, especially like men, it's kind of like they suppress it. So
Yeah.
not
So
surprised.
people are really shocked to see these Asian sex
Hmm.
symbols be such a prominent part of global pop culture. I mean, BTS was the highest, well, was just declared the highest selling artist in the world.
Oh yeah. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
BTS.
BTS. And I think a lot of white men in particular, there's a lot of men who hate everything women like anyways, but I think a lot of white men in particular are threatened by the fact that this phenomenon isn't just a Justin Bieber or a One Direction. It's that, but of a person of color, and I think that's really scaring them in a lot of ways.
Literally.